Yeah, it's not something that they ever usually stick with. Oh, jeez. Oh.
But I love how Ame calls it your Peter tingle.
Yeah, that got old real quick.
Peter tingle. But even when he tells like the other Spider-Man, like, listen, everybody swing together, trust your tingles, let's go. It's good.
Looks like you aren't going to finish this challenge under the allotted time.
No, I am
Go
not.
ahead and finish it if you want. It might help you figure out where you need to go next time you try. If you just want to
I'm not.
pause the game and quit the
No,
challenge.
I don't want that again.
Yeah, I want to go.
That was not enjoyable to me.
Just like Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Fair enough.
Oh, man.
Okay, so if I was to rank the Spider-Man movies, I am not going to allow Spider-Verse into this particular list right now, because that does not tie into No Way Home. That's my
Okay.
That's my full reasoning. I'm just going live action because
Okay.
I feel like it's a lot easier to make a good Spider-Man movie when it's animated and you can make it all comic booky and stylized and stuff. It's really cool.
I'm very excited for the sequel. I'm very, very excited
Holy shit!
for the sequel. Like, the fact that Spider-Man 2099 is going to be on a big screen just makes me go, like, "Arr!" Oh, man. But, yeah, I'm sorry.
Getting all nerdy up in there.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna go worst to best.
Okay.
I'm doing this kind of on the fly. I didn't actually think about this.
Yeah, I'll give it time.
I love that, the ragdoll.
I wonder, okay, this game came out probably 2002, 2003. What was the latest GTA game?
Probably San Andreas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Because Lord knows that had to be like the biggest. Because I'm thinking about like what video game maps were as big as this one at this time. It had to be
GTA.
It had to be GTA. GTA is the only thing.
I think the first Saints Row was out at this time as well.
Yeah.
The little sound effects. A little pitter patter.
Spider-Man.
Yay.
Skyscraper.
Oh wait, I get something for climbing to the top of all the buildings.
It's 150 coins, so I suppose so.
Hell yeah! I know what I'm doing. I do not like that it always seems to make me go down each time. That's a little annoying, but I like this so far. I like this. The worst Spider-Man movie, in my controversial opinion.
Oh god.
Or slightly controversial opinion, is the first Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Like,
yeah.
I let it slide because it had to be different than the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and there wasn't any other version before that. So, you know,
well, because I do not think Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the worst Spider-Man movie. I think that belongs to the first Amazing Spider-Man. Now, the not so controversial is that Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the second worst Spider-Man movie.
So, yeah, you know, earlier you said, okay, we're not on the same page. Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna tell me how much he likes Amazing Spider-Man 2.
I do like Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm not gonna lie.
I like the ending of Amazing Spider-Man 2 because A, it's the ending, and B,
the
they have the Rhino. Like, that's actually a cool version.
The ending when you Statler and Waldorf.
I am. Oh man, it's the ending.
We're not trapped in the audience.
This is great. But I do like that last little action scene, and I do like the Rhino. It's just like I hate Electro so much, and I hate their Harry Osborn as Green Goblin. I thought there could be nothing worse than Harry Osborn in Spider-Man 3, but then they made the Harry Osborn in Amazing Spider-Man 2, and I was like, yep, this is terrible. I hate this. The lizard at least, even though
I thought it was boring.
The lizard being a terrible CGI like monster, and also at least he had a relationship with Peter. At least there was like some character
Woohoo!
with the lizard.
Oh, that kind of ruined everything actually. Whee! This just feels good.
It does. Spider-Man.
There's almost no greater feeling in a video game than being able to like freely explore the entire area, but quickly. You know.
Yes. Spider-Man.
Like,
Spider-Man.
I didn't really get to grow up with games of this nature.
Yes.
Or like GTA or Saints Row or anything like that. And I've recently been playing Saints Row, the third on my Switch.
Oh, it's so fun.
And I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it. And but it's definitely kind of sucks to get around the city until you get yourself a plane, and then everything is just so much fun from there.
Basically.
Ooh. I'll see what that mission entails. But yeah, so after that, the next Spider-Man movie in the ranking, I'm probably going to have it be Spider-Man 3.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that I kind of like all the Spider-Man movies. My main issue is that The Amazing Spider-Man, the first one, was really boring, and I found it to be super lame at the same time. Amazing Spider-Man 2, I think, is at least fun to watch. Like, I think before transforming into Electro, Jamie Foxx is hilarious because of how awful it is.
It is, yes.
Like, the fact that they gave him a comb-over.
Right.
Like, what is he doing with that?
And the whole, And I like when he turns to Electro, it fixes all that.
Yeah, like, for no
Even
reason.
in No Way Home, he looks like a completely different person.
Yeah, right. And so so he's like completely different in No Way Home, and I think that's funny. Because I mean, it sticks with the continuity. It did fix him. I don't know why he's yellow though. That makes he's like the energy's different. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I guess
whatever you say.
Wanted to do different.
They're just like, we don't want to use all the CGI on him.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll make the particle effects.
And honestly, I liked the way he looked in No Way Home more. He looks like original Electro a little bit more because I like the little he's using the almost mask. But it's just his energy around his face.
It's just a split second.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's good.
And you have a reason for it. He takes I like how he's attracted to the arc reactor because there's nothing like that in his universe. Yeah. And he's attracted to energy, and the fact that the arc reactor's there, he senses it and he wants it. So that's like a fun little way of like.
Oh, that car just disappeared.
Yeah. Oh, just like early this. I don't know what I was about to say. Just differentiating.
But I at least have fun with Amazing Spider-Man 2.
There are fun sequences. I like the costume in Amazing Spider-Man 2 way more than the first movie. I hate
more comic booky.
Oh, I
hate that.
Oh, I hate that.
I just miss that. I miss this era of comic book movies where like it's cool to do the universe thing, but like whatever. Sometimes I just want a comic book movie. That's it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And like the older ones definitely had more fun with it. Like people are overacting and there's like bright colors and stuff. Like the new Spider-Man movies are like find a way to make the Vulture realistic for this universe, but also like not comic booky.
Yeah.
Like, do I want the Vulture to be some bald old dude in a jumpsuit?
Like you literally an 80-year-old man in a jumpsuit.
Like no, I don't. But at the same time, woo.
Yeah, like I hate the Vulture. The Vulture is one of my least favorite Spider-Man villains. And the fact that's why I like Homecoming so much. They made him threatening, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was terrifying. And I love the way the Vulture looked in the movie.
Yeah, it was good. They like kept aspects of the original costume, like with the fur.
The fur, the helmet is
cool.
the mask, the wings, and it all makes sense because he was around when the first Avengers movie happened. See, when they do stuff with the Marvel Universe where it's like, oh, he got this technology because of the alien invasion,
Yeah.
basically. And yeah, there would be regular people who would like reverse engineer that technology and use it. I was like, okay, that's an interesting way to develop the universe and to have Spidey fight these sort of villains. You know what I mean? Like people just like use this tech for their own advantage and stuff like that. That to me was interesting. But yeah, I know it's just like when they just crowbar just different things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it all has to like come together
Sorry,
and
I'm running a little late
all that
today.
stuff.
I've gotten used to it.
It was
Well,
great
well,
seeing you
okay.
again the other
Alright.
night.
All right, Mary Jane, I'm sorry.
I will say,
Anyway,
MJ
I'd
in
rather
the
take
Raimi
someone
movies is kind of a bitch.
I'm seeing someone
Like,
now.
oh well, I'm glad you said it because I think
Like, you'll date everyone but Peter Parker until the very, very end. And even then, you won't even let him propose to you. You know he's Spider-Man at this point.
right.
Like, you won't even let him do that.
I have to go.
Well-
And then you're gonna date his best friend because he got brain damage. Like,
See, that's the thing about
That's
the
fucked
first
up.
3 Spider-Man movies. They're very soap opera-y.
Yeah.
I remember this one YouTuber that was talking about how much the Sam Raimi movies sucked, and his one complaint was basically it's so drama-filled and soap opera-y, but it's like that's the point. Like even early Spider-Man comics, if you read them,
yeah,
is so melodramatic, and even though the first movies weren't a perfect adaptation, they took the parts that made Spider-Man work. That's the thing about me, even as a comic fan, I don't want like 100% accurate
right.
Superman movie. Just give me a good feeling Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
or even like the new Batman coming out. I know that Batman's not based on like Long Halloween or The Killing Joke. I don't want that, but I could tell looking
I
at
want
that
a
movie.
fresh story.
Yes, I want to just give me something fresh, give me something I haven't really seen before, and I mean
Right.
that movie looks gorgeous.
Yeah,
Holy crap! Every time I look at that trailer, I don't get hyped for trailers. Even with the No Way Home trailers, I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool. Man, you look at the Batman trailer. I know we're talking about Spider-Man, but we also gotta talk about Batman.
it was pretty cool.
Every shot in that movie looks amazing.
Oh yeah, I'm
I can't wait
forward
for
to
that. Can't wait. What were you saying?
We're about at the end of this little record session, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna stop it. We'll take a quick break,
Yeah.
and then I'll get back to my ranking.